Hello, this is Adam Henderson. Today I'll be analyzing the eighth game of New Orleans, and this one is against Carl Johnson. Um, at this point in the tournament, I was 6 wins and 1 loss. So it didn't surprise me that they put me up against someone that was very likely to lose against, and in this case, it was Carl Johnson. So let's take a look at this game. Here's what he looks like, but he's a nice enough guy. All of these players are nice people. If there was if there did exist a Scrabble player that was not nice, it would. I think I would mention it. It would be such a de- depart from what's normal in Scrabble. I don't know if it's because I don't think like if you're in like poker I think or like chess or something I don't think it's like all nice people in those in those games. Anyway, just something to think about. There's definitely more women in Scrabble than there is in chess. And pretty soon I will be faced against some women. In the next video, after I played this game, I went out to eat. Oh, it's actually Carl Johnson went first, and I looked up to see who my next opponent was, and it was none other than Josh Sokol. And yeah, I mean it was a little bit unnerving, but it wasn't like the thing that gave me anxiety about playing Josh Sokol's. I forgot that in the morning, the demo board or the live stream board was always going to be CSW for the first 4 games, so I didn't realize I wasn't going to be playing on stream because it was on board one, and it was the first time in that tournament that I was playing on board one. Anyway, let's take a look at how this game goes. He goes first and he exchanges 6. And I have this rack, and I'm almost certain that I missed something, so let's take a look what I missed here. What bingo did I miss? I didn't miss any bingos. There's no bingos there. So I played Met for 10. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of analysis in this position. I mean, Woogles isn't a strong enough. I'd have to open up like Quackle or something. And I don't really, I guess I just don't care enough. I don't have Quackle so on this PC, so I played Met. I think even if it's not the optimal play, it's probably fine. Blank THE seems like it's gonna bingo in the next in the next turn, so I think it's fine. He plays O. And this turn I took a long time on because I couldn't find a good play. And the obvious word was atheist that just kept coming back over and over again. But yeah, like Staith puts an E in the triple lane. That also puts the E in the triple lane. I mean, Staith here, it does score 9 more points than atheist. I mean, I guess I should have played Staith, but Staith is just not a word that was not on my radar. Let's take a look here. What is Staith? A wharf equipped for transferring coal from railroads. Yeah, so it's just kind of an obscure word of Staith. Yeah, eventually I just played Atheist for 66. I guess that's the next best play if I don't know Stafe, which I didn't. um, so the game goes on. You know, I felt pretty good having this early lead against Carl Johnson. But the thing about Carl Johnson is an early lead means nothing. So 24 for PNI, and I drew kind of terribly after this. So I played a G here for 31. Could have played it for 33, but that opens up for a double-double, so that's probably not good. A G here is probably better than a G here. Yeah, I like... Okay, hold on. For some reason it's saying I have a blank, so I gotta fix that, because I definitely don't have a blank. I do kind of like this play of playing G here, and just being able to hook my A on top of it next turn. But I guess I didn't like it because there's 7 A's out, and he's just as likely to use the spot himself and maybe bingo there. So maybe that's not so great. I'm not really sure. But I played a G for 31 here. I guess I put the A there because I just figured there was too many. It was too likely for him to have an A and just be able to use the hook himself. So I don't know if this is right or not. Probably isn't. Give your comments down below. I'm not an expert to know on these type of things. And I was right about him having an A. And where does he play? He plays. He had aviaries actually for 90, so he actually missed out on 16 points. So he played aviates here, but he had aviaries for 16 more points. So Carl Johnson's good, but he's not perfect. Oh my goodness, I had balonies. Holy cow. And the thing is, I should be perfectly capable of seeing this play too. It's a word. It's not like I didn't know the word, so I mean that's just really bad. Played nobly. So he plays cat for 22. So now the score is about even. I'm up 4 points, which is basically even. And here's where I really started going wrong. So I did play. I didn't see fusel because I think I just didn't know the word. I'll write it down. That's definitely the play is fusel. But yeah, the problem with this useful play is it gets rid of both U's, but it has a tricky front hook of museful, which I didn't know was a word. I considered that it might be a word during the game and decided I didn't think it was. But unfortunately, it is a word, as you can see, and Carl Johnson knew it was a word and took full advantage of that later in the game. So That was pretty much probably the main reason I lost this game was not knowing the Muse full hook. But anyway, it was pretty terrible what happens. I'll just go through the rest of these kind of quickly. He plays desexing, so already you can kind of see where this game is going. So that has to be a natural. Selt. Oh, I missed Clote. Oh my god. I know Colote. I knew Colote. Colote. I knew that word. Colote. I knew that word. Colote. I don't know what it means though. A divided skirt. Okay. I knew the word though. I should have seen that. So I missed 2 bingos already in this game. Wow. I really deserve to lose this game. What? I feel terrible. That's awful. All right. What did I play instead? I played Cutlet. I think when I played Cutlet, I just didn't know what to do, so I was just like, okay, let me just get rid of some letters and maybe draw something good. But yeah, I should have thought of that. Colote. I knew that word. A rock comes down. Which I did know that takes a Y hook, but it's not that useful in this position. Yeah, it's pretty horrible when your best play leaves BEV. He plays NIF. So now he's up 50 points. And I'm just falling apart in this game. Did I play Yav? Played Goy, which is valid only in well, it's going to be NASPA. It's going to be because they're adding Goy back in, but at the time this was played, it was only valid in WIPO, which this was a WIPO tournament, so it was valid. And he plays Earn, which was kind of a strange play. I didn't really know what to think of that player or what to deduce from that play. Let me know if there's anything that I should have deduced from the play of Earn, but I'm just drawing crap here and I'm just gonna lose in short order. And I didn't see Eku. I guess there's enough vowels left to just play Eku and take the 27 points. BGOR isn't terrible. What did I do instead? I played Ova. Okay, so I didn't have this rack. That U is actually a V. Yeah, this is how bad my rack is. Like, half of my best plays are exchanges. I guess I did what it's recommending. I didn't really want to exchange with that rack, so I just played Ova, which was awful, and then he plays Mozo, which I challenged. The play is good, and yeah, that's the end of the game pretty much. No need to go through the rest of this game. I didn't know museful was a word. After the game, he said that he kind of deduced that I didn't know the word museful. So he was happy that I didn't know it. So that's pretty much it. I think had I had the M, I may have tried it um, myself just because I needed the points and it was a desperate situation. So anyway, that's this game. In my next game, I'll be analyzing a game from Josh Sokol. So should be an interesting one. And please like it and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.